Hey guys, what is up? I'm Hidden Pants, and today I want to talk about a topic that has the community in a struggle with itself, and the topic is about Elo Hell. Now, for those of you that have the ability to read and have done so to my description, you would realize that I am suggesting that Elo Hell does not exist. And while me claiming this is technically correct, hold off on the pitchforks and torches just yet and let me go over my points. Afterwards, you can lynch me for my blasphemy of not agreeing with you that your teammates are all conspiring against you. So the first thing we should do is clarify and define what we are talking about before we start this debate. Let's start with the definition of Elo Hell. That's right, it's time to put on your learning caps, as I bet most of you don't even know what Elo even stands for. Go on, say it. That's right, Electric Light Orchestra. Those old guys are working overtime to keep you low in the ranks, I tell you. Okay, here's what Elo really stands for. It stands for Elo, or more specifically, Elo. That's right, Elo doesn't stand for anything. It's named after Elo Arpad, a smart guy best remembered for the player rating system he created for two-player games like chess. His system has been adapted to team-based ranked games like Overwatch, but you guys don't care about algorithms because if you did, you would also watch my other video outlining the system and how it rates you after each match. You came here to escape that hell brought on by Elo Arpad. If I'm even saying that right. So now that we know that Elo doesn't stand for squat, let's define Elo Hell. The definition of Elo Hell is that there are uncarryable low leagues because they are full of trolls, AFKers, leavers, flamers, and unskilled players. Let's look at the first statement in this. There are uncarryable low leagues. I bet some of you are having some bad flashbacks to your games when I mention this stuff. Not good memories, huh? Well, let me finish the statement. There are uncarryable low leagues because they are full of trolls, AFKers, leavers, flamers, and unskilled players. I feel sick just thinking of all these people in one sentence. I just might have to throw up here. So Elo Hell is the belief that your teammates every game are holding you back and keeping you from reaching the rank of your dreams. I think we all can agree on that, can we? So let's go on some points that can support this statement. First is population distribution and how it can mess with your team's matchups. Let's look how. To visualize player distribution per skill ranking, we're going to use an item called a bell curve. And the ranks of the players in the middle are around 2500 as seen in this image. We can also see in the cumulative distribution that 2450 is around the 50th percentile for Overwatch players in their skill rating for PC. To simplify, this means that the majority of the player base is around 2500 SR plus or minus 500 SR, or in terms of numbers, 55% of the competitive player base is within 2000 to 3000 SR. So what does this even mean? It's the idea that in this rank area, your games are more of a toss-up as there are more people in your SR range. This can make team-based matching inconsistent with such a large pot of people to sift through with different gaps in knowledge. Let's do an example, as this is some complicated stuff for you Junkrat mains. Let's compare the matchmaking of a 3300 diamond to a 2300 gold. Each player's lobby will try to find SR as close as possible to their rank of about 250 SR. This means that the 3300 diamond can potentially be paired with 12% of the Overwatch competitive population, and the 2300 could be paired with a whopping 28% of the population. The logic behind this is that the 2300 can potentially see a wider gap in skill and knowledge in his lobby to that of the diamond, as he will see 2.5 times the people as the diamond will. The Elo system will have a harder time with the gold sorting out where they belong, causing mismatches to happen more often than not, and honestly, this point has some merit. After leveling up a Smurf for some research purposes through gold and plat, I found games to have more unpredictable elements than that of diamond and masters. It was harder to carry in games in gold and early plat as it was in late plat and early diamond. I have researched on some Overwatch forums and seen that my story is not that uncommon. These forums are full of people with a story that have placed in Masters or Diamond and have fallen to Gold for whatever reasons and have struggled to make it past this point due to these reasons. So maybe this point to Elo Hell has some merit after all. The second point is hero potential. This one is dedicated to all you Mercy mains out there. Ever have a full team fight where you get that 5 res off and you scream into the computer in a euphoria of the hard carry that you just pulled off? Just to have your Ryan charge into a room across the point, or your Winston jump off an edge chasing a butterfly? How about that AFK McCree that tabbed out for some porn while he waits for his spawn, not realizing he's actually standing in the middle of a new team fight? Some heroes have an inherent carry potential that others cannot provide. A good Ryan can't carry if that 76 he is protecting's accuracy is so bad he can't even hit the other team's Ryan's barrier consistently. A good Mercy can't carry if your Roadhog can't land his hooks. A good Winston can't carry if his Ana can't hit his map-sized hitbox. On the contrary, a good Roadhog, Zen, Zarya can really carry because their kits are strong hybrid roles such as DPS in a tank healer's body. They can perform 2 roles very effectively at once in the right hands. This makes them more effective carry heroes than their counterparts. Let's recap for you guys the reasons why Elo Hell can exist. The first is population distribution, and the more central Elos having higher populations making the Elo system more flawed in finding proper matches with even matchups. A shaky proposition, but might have some merit from anecdotal evidence from me and these online storyboards. And the second is certain heroes have higher carry potential than other ones. If your main is not one of those high carry potential heroes, then you might be SOL. This is also true to a point. So far I have concluded that these could have some impacts on your SR in a negative fashion. So yes, that Hanzo main will be getting the better of your team and hold you back to some extent. But I have yet to make my biggest point against Elo Hell. The silver bullet that will take this down, and that is simple statistics. All these points forget one thing. If you think that everyone is out there to sabotage their own team through trolling, leaving, or their own incompetence, then that makes everyone on the other team undoing themselves too. If you are the one shining special snowflake in this example, then statistically you will win way more games than losing. Think about it, you have 12 people, 11 of them golds, 1 of them a diamond. If you keep randomly putting them around in team of 6s against each other, do you think the team with the diamond is going to win more often than not? Of course it will. Take this logic into account over the course of a season and you will rank up and continue to do so until you are settling where you deserve to be. Remember me saying that I had a tougher time in gold carrying than I did in plat and diamond? Well, I still got through the elo in a relative short time. So yes, your attack torb might be lowering your chances, but remember your opponent might also have the window licking widow as well. As long as you are playing characters that are consistently performing at a higher level of play than your rank, you won't be there long. Are you wondering if you're performing at that higher rank? Check out Overbuff in my other video explaining how to interpret some of those statistics that are shown on the site, as it's not as simple of stuff once you start to dig into it. In short, play better with some heroes that have higher solo carry potential and you will be raised out of your own created Elo Hell in no time. If you consistently ask yourself after every game what you could have done better instead of using the easy excuse of your team, then maybe you will improve and rank up. Even if your team in that game lost it for you because your tanks can't count to 6 or your healers like to give the enemy Roadhog hugs being so far out of position it does you no good in the long run to curse them. Although we all like to do this from time to time, and even my lectures normally fall on deaf ears.
Yeah, they have a lot of things that do that. Diva, Lucio.
Only ask yourself how you could have made a bigger impact on the situation. This is one of the best ways to rank up as you get consistent feedback on your own playing. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like learning about Elo Hell, as this video is dedicated to all the players that like to blame their team when they lose and say they carried so hard when they win. If you want to see more like this, hit the subscribe button, and if you like this video, hit the like button, as it keeps me motivated to do these kinds of videos. Take care, and when it comes to your game, what are you missing?